everyone, it's your girl Shay here, and I'm back with another video for you guys. And as you can see, I'm in this setup again because my piece that I ordered isn't here yet. But anyway, as you can see from the title, I actually do want to talk about Funimation. And the main reason why I want to talk about Funimation is because I actually have seen on my Twitter, a lot of people have been trying to cancel their Funimation subscriptions due to various reasons, but it seems like the main reason though has been due to the whole Vic Mignogna situation and them letting Vic go, as well as trying to get back at another voice actor, which is Monica Rial. Now, of course, all of you guys know about Vic. I'm not going to talk about the Vic situation. I only want to talk about Funimation and kind of the implications that may come out regarding people wanting to boycott Funimation, or however it's supposed to go. But one of the things I want you guys to understand is that the voice actors that work with Funimation do not actually work for them. They're actually contracted, so they only work with them for a specific amount of time to work on a particular series, and then basically at that point their contractual agreement is done and they no longer actually work with them. When Funimation let Vic go, they basically said they were no longer going to work with him on any other projects, and they basically let him go, and they will not basically renew any more contracts for any other shows that he's either has already been in or shows that he's about to be in, so on and so forth. That's basically how it's going to go. Now, when you look at Monica, I believe she works for Funimation as more of like a full-time employee during directing and producing and writing and stuff of that matter, which is a whole nother ball game compared to just voice acting with the studio. Now, I know a lot of people are like, I'm basically canceling my subscription service with them because I don't want to support them anymore because of what they did to Vic. Now, one of the things you guys need to understand is that Funimation is everywhere. They're not just a subscription service. They have merchandise, and they also have a deal with Hulu. So even while you're not watching their shows and paying for their subscription service on there, you're still paying for their merchandise if you buy it, because as many of us know, we have shows that we enjoy watching with them, and we probably want a plushie or a figurine or a toy. That's all by Funimation. It is going through Funimation because they are a licensed show for them. I know some people are like, well, I'll just buy it fake. You're also getting a lot of issues with buying a fake one because the quality could be so much different, and they could use materials that are harmful to us, whereas the ones through Funimation may not. Also, of course, you have Hulu. So Hulu actually made a deal with Funimation, and they are putting a lot of Funimation shows on Hulu, and this was as of, I believe, November or December of 2018. So this is fairly recent. So even if you don't watch them on Funimation, but you watch them on Hulu, you're still watching Funimation's shows and shows that they have licensed. So regardless, they're still going to be getting some sort of income from, basically you guys watching their shows. Now, when it comes to a subscription service, they have at this point, I believe from what I read, as of like 8 months ago, they had 300,000 subscribers. Now, I don't know how much that has gone down. I don't know if it's actually gone up. I honestly don't know if this was as of before, because Funimation actually does not release those numbers. So I don't have an updated number as far as how many subscribers they actually have. Now, I know a lot of people also have been like, well, they should take Dragon Ball Z away from Funimation because of the fact of how their voice actors have been acting, mostly talking about Monica and talking about Christopher Sabat. Now, I don't think Toei will take away Dragon Ball Z from Funimation. I highly, highly doubt, because it's their cash cow. They're making so much money off of this show, and to be honest, when it comes to business, money is basically what they're going for. And plus, there was a different Bulma before Monica, and the show still made a lot of money, and with Monica still like currently voicing Bulma, it's still making a lot of money. So I doubt they're gonna get rid of anybody regarding that show. I feel like the only way that will actually like take away a show from a studio is if there's a lot of backlash from the fans, but not because of who's in it, but mostly just because of like what they're doing with the material. For example, when 4Kids got One Piece, they were highly upset due to the fact that there was a lot of censorship going on, and a lot of the fans were very unhappy with the show. And then Funimation got the licensing, and that's where the censorship basically kind of went away, and a lot of fans thoroughly enjoyed the show because it was much more like the manga than when 4Kids actually had it. Because I think many of us have to understand that Funimation was put into a very, very hard position. So either way, they honestly weren't going to make any of the fans happy. You have one side over here that's like, oh, well, Vic didn't do anything, so you need to keep him around, and if you don't, then blah, 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 they're going to like cancel subscriptions, and they're upset if they do it. Then you have the fans that are saying all these allegations and are wanting Vic gone, and if they keep him around, they're gonna make them unhappy. Funimation had to do what was best for them as a company, and I don't know if they made the best decision at this point. It's really just up to them, because honestly, regardless of whatever I say, people are going to get mad anyway. So they made the decision that's best for them. They basically said, well, we're just going to do what we think is best, and we're going to get rid of this particular individual and continue on our merry way when it comes to basically making more content for the fans. And that's kind of like where they basically went with it. And I understand what you guys are trying to do, but there's major like implications. Now, as far as like what this might do to the industry, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know how many people are trying to cancel subscriptions with Funimation, and people could be canceling them for multiple reasons, not just because of Vic, but just because they're not happy with the service, or they like Crunchyroll better, or however. And I feel like, though, if people are doing this because of Vic and they're going to go back to pirating, they're going to see some major implications in the anime industry that were seen before back in like 2008 when piracy was a huge big deal. They'll see shows that won't get a second season because it'll seem like people don't actually enjoy them as much. You'll probably see a lot of anime companies fail, because I know that was what happened before when anime companies specifically closed its doors because they just weren't selling anymore because people were choosing to pirate their stuff instead of actually buying it. And it also has major implications on us as fans, because we won't get the shows that we actually want to see in a great way unless we pirate them, and piracy is not always the best thing to do to get a show that you want to watch. I feel like if you're like boycotting a studio because of someone that they now refusing to hire because of allegations, I mean, you're just hurting yourselves. You're just hurting yourself in the content that we want to get as fans, because we've come a long way from pirating. We now have a subscription service where we can watch whatever we want to watch, and before we complained that anime wasn't available anywhere, but now it's readily available to us because they saw what fans wanted and we got it. And now you're getting upset because they got rid of someone because of allegations against them that made their company look bad. Now, I feel like the other thing that you're kind of punishing is you're punishing other people that are a part of a particular series or that are working for Funimation and have nothing to do with the situation, and they didn't have a hand in it at all, and you're punishing them. And I just feel like there's probably a better way to go about supporting Vic and showing, your love for Vic besides just punishing Funimation, because Funimation did what they thought was best, and they did what worked out best for them, and they probably hated to do it, but they kind of had no choice. And it wasn't due to choices of like what people were saying or what particular coworkers might have been saying. We honestly don't know, because none of us, Twitter, on YouTube, anywhere, know what went on behind those closed doors. None of us do, and none of us will ever know what actually happened. But we just know that that's the decision that they made, and I don't know, at this point it's okay to do whatever you guys want to do, but just understand that there might be major implications later on regarding it. But yeah, that's my video, you guys. I probably rambled, which is fine, because I honestly wasn't that sure how I was going to talk in this video, but that's my video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Comment down below, let me know what your thoughts are, because it's a lot to think about. And yeah, I'll leave links below to all my social media accounts, my Instagram, my Twitter, my blog as well. I come out with new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday, so look out for those too. And I will see you guys soon. And like I always say, you guys, stay positive and be nerdy. All right, you guys.